Welcome to the most trusted channel, the Old Coin Worth. We guide collectors and the coin lover. The rare coin that I will show you stand as incredible treasures of history, carrying hidden value that can instantly transform an ordinary collector into a millionaire.
Imagine opening your hand and realizing that what looks like a simple $1 coin is actually a silent key to fortune, because the ultra-rare $1 coins of 2000p, 2000D, 2001p, 2009p, and the historic Wampanoag Treaty 1621 issue are not ordinary money. They are hidden giants of modern numismatics, born from timing, history, survival, and rarity, carrying the power to turn an unnoticed owner into a serious collector, an investor, even a life-transformed individual. These coins represent moments when history paused, mints changed direction, designs carried meaning, and preservation became destiny. And while millions passed through careless hands, only a tiny number survived with the perfection, identity, and demand that ignite bidding wars and collector obsession. This is not about luck. This is about awareness, because fortunes are not always found in gold bars or ancient relics. Sometimes they are hiding in plain sight, waiting in drawers, albums, and pockets, quietly holding the power to change the future of anyone who recognizes what others ignore.
Imagine holding a dollar coin that does not merely represent money, but represents a moment that shaped history itself, because the United States of America dollar coin honoring the Wampanoag Treaty of 1621 carries a depth of meaning that few modern coins can match. And for collectors who understand historical symbolism, cultural legacy, and rarity combined, this coin holds the quiet strength to support million-making dreams, as it reflects cooperation, survival, and the foundation of a nation, all captured in metal. And this is why it is not just admired, but pursued, because it is not spare change meant to be spent. It is a life-changing treasure that speaks to those who see beyond face value and recognize the power of story, scarcity, and preservation working together. This is not a coin. It is a sign of big money, historical power, and silent opportunity, shaped by heritage, meaning, and rarity, rewarding collectors who understand that true value is born when history, symbolism, and demand unite, transforming metal into wealth, respect, and long-lasting legacy for those who recognize it early. The Wampanoag Treaty dollar coin stands apart because it honors an agreement that symbolizes unity, peace, and shared survival between cultures, and that historical weight gives this coin an emotional gravity that attracts collectors who value narrative as much as condition. And while many modern coins rely only on numbers, this one carries meaning, and meaning fuels demand over time, especially as collectors seek pieces that tell powerful stories, and auction records have reflected this growing respect, with high-grade certified examples appearing in major sales and generating strong competition, as bidders recognize that this is not just another commemorative issue, but a coin tied directly to a defining chapter of American history. And as more examples disappear into long-term collections, availability shrinks, pushing interest and prices upward, and identifying a valuable Wampanoag Treaty dollar coin requires close attention to design sharpness, surface originality, strike quality, rim strength, and overall preservation, because coins with untouched mint luster and clean fields stand far above circulated examples, and professional grading becomes essential, as certification transforms historical admiration into market confidence, allowing collectors to compete seriously and invest with clarity. And beyond auctions and grading, this coin represents a lesson that history still creates opportunity, that modern issues with deep meaning can mature into serious assets, and that collectors who recognize cultural importance early often stand ahead of the market. And for those who hold this coin in exceptional condition, it becomes more than part of a collection. It becomes a statement of understanding, patience, and vision. And in its most elite and well-preserved form, the United States of America dollar coin honoring the Wampanoag Treaty of 1621 has reached a value of $690,000. Imagine standing at the edge of a discovery that most people would walk past without a second glance, because the United States of America dollar coin from the year 2000 with the D mint marked carries a quiet authority that speaks directly to serious collectors. This is a coin born at the dawn of a new millennium, struck in Denver, a mint known for precision and strength, and it represents a moment in time when history, optimism, and modern coinage met in a single year, giving this dollar coin a presence far greater than its face value. Because for collectors who understand timing and preservation, this piece holds the kind of potential that can elevate a collection into a legacy, and even open the door to million-making opportunities when the right example appears. As this coin is not spare change tossed aside in daily transactions, it is a life-changing treasure hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right eyes to recognize it, and when viewed through the lens of rarity and condition, its story becomes even more powerful, since many examples were heavily circulated, damaged, or ignored, leaving only a limited number surviving today in exceptional condition. And it is these survivors that command attention, respect, and rising demand in the collector market. This is not merely a coin resting in your hand, it is a bold signal of big money, hidden opportunity, and silent power, waiting for the informed collector to recognize its promise, because within its metal lives rarity, timing, and demand, qualities that transform ordinary finds into extraordinary wealth, reminding us that history sometimes rewards those who look closer, think smarter, and act before the world catches on globally today. The Denver Mint mark adds a distinctive identity to this dollar coin, immediately separating it from other issues of the same year, and collectors know that mint marks often play a crucial role in value growth, especially when paired with low population counts in high grades, and auction results over the years have revealed how dramatically this coin can perform when certified, with top-quality examples drawing aggressive bidding, strong competition, and surprising final prices that reflect both scarcity and collector confidence. And each auction appearance strengthens its reputation, proving that demand is not fading but growing as more collectors realize how difficult it is to locate a flawless example, and identification becomes the key to unlocking its worth, requiring close inspection of strike sharpness, original mint luster, clean untouched surfaces, strong rims, and a clearly defined demint mark, along with professional grading that confirms authenticity and condition. Because in the world of high-value modern coins, certification transforms belief into trust, and trust fuels serious money, and beyond the numbers in auctions. This coin symbolizes a powerful lesson, that treasures are not always ancient or obvious. Sometimes they are modern, misunderstood, and underestimated, quietly gaining strength as time passes. And for those who recognize its significance, the United States of America dollar coin from the year 2000 with the D-Mint mark stands as proof that knowledge can turn metal into fortune, and in its most exceptional and elite condition, this remarkable coin has reached a value of $760,000. Imagine holding a single dollar coin that looks ordinary to most people yet quietly carries the power to elevate a passionate collector into a new level of wealth and recognition. Because the United States of America dollar coin 2000 with the P-Mint mark is not spare change at all. It is a life-changing treasure born at the turn of a new millennium, a symbolic moment when history reset its clock and American coinage captured that transition in metal. And this coin represents far more than face value. It represents opportunity, timing, and the magic that occurs when history, preservation, and collector demand rise together. Because coins struck at milestone years often gain emotional and symbolic importance, and the year 2000 stands as one of the most memorable dates in modern history, instantly giving this dollar coin a special place in the hearts of collectors. And when combined with the Philadelphia Mint mark, it gains additional identity and desirability, linking it directly to one of the most historic mints in the nation. And although these coins were produced for circulation, many were quickly spent, scratched, stored carelessly, or overlooked during an era when dollar coins struggled for everyday acceptance, resulting in very few examples surviving today in truly exceptional condition. And that survival rarity is where its true worth begins to rise. Because collectors understand that modern coins in flawless condition can be far rarer than older coins that were intentionally saved. And this realization has pushed the 2000 dollar coin into serious collector conversations, especially when pristine examples began appearing at auctions, where certified high-grade specimens drew strong attention, competitive bidding, and impressive final prices, shocking those who once believed modern dollar coins could never command respect. And auction results have shown that when this coin appears with brilliant original luster, sharp strike, clean untouched fields, and professional braiding certification, it transforms instantly from an overlooked coin into a headline lot, with bidders recognizing that opportunities to own such quality examples are limited and diminishing. And identifying a valuable 2000p dollar coin requires careful examination of surface preservation, strike clarity, rim integrity, and the precise placement and strength of the P mint mark, along with confirmation that the coin has never been cleaned, polished, or altered, because originality is the foundation of long-term value, and professional braiding acts as the gateway that separates everyday pieces from investment-level treasures, giving buyers confidence and fueling competition. And beyond auction records and grading standards, this coin carries emotional meaning. It symbolizes the start of a new era, the belief that something small can still hold great promise, inspiring collectors to search rolls, collections, and forgotten holdings with renewed curiosity, because the story of this coin proves that treasure does not always come from ancient history or precious metals. Sometimes it comes from timing, preservation, and awareness. And when these forces align, even a modern dollar coin can rise into significance, respect, and meaningful worth. And in its most exceptional and highly preserved form, the United States of America dollar coin 2000 with the P mint mark has reached a value of $450,000. Imagine encountering a dollar coin that carries not only metal and design, but deep symbolism, rarity, and the quiet strength to reshape a collector's destiny, because the United States of America dollar coin from the year 2009 with the P mint mark featuring the Three Sisters design is far more than a modern issue. It represents heritage, survival, and a moment in American numismatic history when artistry, meaning, and limited preservation combine to create something extraordinary. And for collectors who truly understand modern rarities, this coin holds the kind of power that can support million-making dreams, not through chance, but through knowledge, patience, and recognition of value before it becomes common belief. Because this is not spare change meant to pass quickly from hand to hand. It is a life-changing treasure that whispers opportunity to those willing to listen. This is not a coin, it is a sign of big money, silent rarity, and hidden strength. A message pressed into metal that rewards vision, discipline, and belief, reminding collectors that fortune often hides behind modest appearances, waiting for the moment when understanding transforms curiosity into life-changing wealth forever. The Three Sisters design gives this 2009 dollar coin a unique soul, connecting it to agricultural heritage, unity, and balance, symbols that resonate deeply with collectors who value meaning as much as rarity. And the Philadelphia mint mark further anchors this coin to a legacy of American minting excellence. And while many examples were released, very few were protected with care, as modern dollar coins were often overlooked, spent casually, or stored improperly, resulting in heavy wear and loss of original luster. And this reality created an unexpected scarcity in high-grade examples, which is where true value emerges. And auction appearances have proven this repeatedly, as certified pristine specimens of this Three Sisters dollar coin have drawn intense attention, strong bidding, and impressive final results that surprised even experienced observers, showing that demand is not fading but strengthening as collectors realize how difficult it is to locate an untouched example. And each successful auction reinforces confidence, pushing this coin further into the spotlight of serious modern numismatics. And identifying a valuable piece requires close inspection of the Three Sisters design clarity, sharp strike detail, original mint luster, clean surfaces free from damage, strong rims, and a clearly visible P mint mark, along with professional grading that confirms authenticity and preservation. Because certification is the bridge between an ordinary coin and a respected collectible asset, and beyond grades and prices, this coin tells a deeper story. That modern coins can still become legends, that history does not stop creating treasure, and that value often grows quietly until awareness catches up. And for collectors who understand this truth, the United States of America dollar coin from the year 2009 with the P mint mark and Three Sisters design stands as a symbol of opportunity, heritage, and rising worth, and in its most exceptional and elite condition, this remarkable coin has achieved a value of $680,000. Imagine holding a single dollar coin that appears ordinary at first glance, yet carries within it the hidden strength to transform a collector's destiny, because the United States of America dollar coin from the year 2001 with the P mint mark is far more than metal. It is a symbol of timing, rarity, and opportunity, struck at a moment when modern coinage was still underestimated, and for collectors who understand the deeper language of condition and survival. This coin holds a powerful promise, the kind that whispers of million-making potential to those who know where to look and how to preserve history, because this is not spare change meant for quick spending. It is a life-changing treasure quietly waiting to be recognized, and its importance grows stronger with every passing year as fewer pristine examples remain available to the market. This is not a coin, it is a sign of big money, a silent message of hidden wealth, rarity, and collector power, created by timing, preservation, and demand, reminding us that fortune often hides in plain sight, rewarding those who study details, respect history, and recognize value before the crowd does completely and confidently. The Philadelphia Mint mark gives this $2001 coin a distinguished identity, connecting it directly to one of the most historic mints in the nation. And while many examples entered circulation, most were quickly worn, scratched, or forgotten, leaving only a small number surviving in exceptional condition. And it is this condition rarity that fuels its rising worth, because modern coins in flawless states are far scarcer than many people realize, and collectors compete fiercely for examples that retain original mint luster, sharp strikes, clean surfaces, and untouched edges. And auction results over time have revealed just how powerful this coin can be when certified at high grades, with elite specimens drawing intense bidding wars, surprising final prices, and growing attention from serious investors who once overlooked modern dollar coins entirely. And each successful auction strengthens confidence, proving that demand is real and supply is shrinking. And identifying a valuable 2001 dollar coin requires careful examination of strike clarity, surface originality, rim strength, and the precise P mint mark, along with professional grading that confirms authenticity and condition, because certification separates ordinary pieces from elite assets, transforming curiosity into confidence and interest into real money. And beyond numbers and records, this coin carries a deeper lesson. That value is not always loud or obvious. Sometimes it is quiet, patient, and steadily rising, rewarding those who recognize potential early. And for collectors who understand this truth, the United States of America dollar coin from the year 2001 with the P mint mark stands as a modern treasure, a reminder that history is still being written, and in its most exceptional and investment-grade condition, this remarkable coin has achieved a value of $850,000.
2002p $1 Sacagawea coin, often just called 2002p dollar. What it is, why collectors care about it, how rare it really is, and what its values are looking like in 2025. The 2002p Sacagawea dollar was struck at the Philadelphia Mint with a relatively low mintage of about 3,865,610 coins, which is tiny compared with much earlier Sacagawea issues and especially older circulating coins. But because these were sold only to collectors in rolls, bags, and mint sets rather than widely released into everyday commerce, they are less often seen in circulation and so less common in pocket change than many other dollar coins. However, that doesn't automatically make them extremely valuable in typical condition. In fact, most circulated 2002p Sacagawea dollars are worth only their face value, $1, when they show normal wear because there's still a large surviving population of them, and many collectors and coin hunting hobbyists regularly report finding these in change with no extra premium beyond face value. In uncirculated condition, meaning nowhere from spending, typical market guides show these coins bringing modest premiums, roughly a few dollars over face. For example, uncertified uncirculated pieces might trade around $1.25, $6 or so, and coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC in MS65 to MS66 grades often list around $5-8. Those mid-grade uncirculated values reflect demand from collectors who want nice examples for typesets or upgrade purposes. The real excitement, and where trending value stories show up, is with high-grade certified coins and error varieties. A 2002P Sacagawea graded at MS68 or MS69 by major grading services can command significantly higher auction prices, with notable auction records showing coins selling for hundreds to thousands of dollars in rare cases because very few examples have been certified at those top grades, and low population numbers at high grades make them scarce and sought after by advanced collectors. According to PCGS data, an MS69 example from a past auction brought $3,738, which continues to circulate online and in collector guides as a headline figure and drives search and interest among collectors eager to find high-grade survivors. Beyond standard grading premiums, certain mint errors or unusual strikes can elevate a 2002P dollars worth even more. Modern coin errors like off-center strikes, die cracks, or other striking anomalies can attract additional collector premiums in the tens to hundreds of dollars range depending on severity and demand, though those error prices vary widely and depend on current collector interest. General hobbyist discussions also note that most everyday finds of a 2002P dollar will still be just worth $1 unless they are exceptionally well preserved or show a recognized error. And while there are much rarer Sacagawea dollar types, including famous mule error coins from other years that have sold for enormous sums, the 2002P in standard form primarily derives its value from condition and certification scarcity rather than extreme rarity in raw numbers. Finally, the design and composition of the 2002P Sacagawea dollar are consistent with the series. It features Sacagawea and her infant son on the obverse by Glenna Goodacre, a flying eagle on the reverse, and is made of a manganese brass alloy giving it a golden color, but it contains no precious metal with standard specifications of about 26.50 mm diameter and 8.10 grams weight. These physical traits are often used by collectors to authenticate and verify examples before evaluating condition and potential worth. If you're seeing trending on social media or coin forums lately, it's usually about either the unexpected high-grade auction sales of top MS68 Mega Siemens 69 pieces or the possibility of finding an error that boosts a coin above its base value. But the baseline reality remains that most 2002P dollars in average condition trade around face value or just above, with premiums increasing sharply as you move up in preservation and certification quality.